According to our information, the first ambassadors dismissed by the foreign ministry are already in Poland. Tomasz Trzaskowski, Anna Maria Anders, as well as Poland's ambassadors to Lithuania and Peru, received letters of termination from the foreign ministry of Poland. As of June 1st, they have placed themselves at the disposal of cadres. I treat this as a decision by Donald Tusk in consultation with Radosław Sikorski. State affairs are being sacrificed on the altar of some party game of partisan interests. The ambassadors were given several days to leave their residences. The president clearly opposed the dismissal of Tomasz Trzaskowski, Poland's representative to NATO in Brussels, especially ahead of the upcoming NATO summit in Washington. The event was a few weeks away, and a team led by the ambassador had been preparing it for a year. Minister Tomasz Siemoniak even stated that Trzaskowski should never have become Poland's ambassador to NATO. According to him, the president received documents from one of the special services that disqualified him for the role. Since Tomasz Trzaskowski held such important public functions, it means that these clearance procedures went through and ended favorably for him. Now I have the impression that this threat of security and threats related to Tomasz Trzaskowski are being used for political activities. Trzaskowski's deputy in Brussels has been performing his duties since June 1st. Already selected as his successor is Jacek Najder, who has already served in this role, including in 2016. Also during the NATO summit in Warsaw, he was not dismissed before the event. Today, Poland is being represented by a lower-ranking official, and this is happening only a few weeks away from the NATO summit in Washington, D.C., where decisions will be made about the security of Poland. We have been reporting since March on the fact that the Polish Ministry of Foreign Affairs wants as many as 50 ambassadors dismissed. Matters were to gain momentum after the Polish Prime Minister's visit to Washington, D.C. It was then that a decision was to be made to clear everything out, that is, to replace ambassadors with those appointed by the new government. What has happened is just an absolute scandal. It will violate this practice that has been in place until now, that the Ministry of Foreign Affairs consulted with the president regarding its policy on the appointment and dismissal of ambassadors. When we informed the president about the matter of sending a request for agrément from the Polish Foreign Ministry for a new ambassador, the Italians informed. Unofficially, for Italian protocol as the deciding factor in the case, only the president counts. Rightly so, because according to Poland's constitution, it is the president who dismisses and appoints ambassadors. He also accepts letters of credentials, which also, according to the Vienna Convention, attest to the official assumption of functions by an ambassador in the host country. As long as Polish President Duda does not dismiss Ambassador Anders, she remains in Rome as Poland's ambassador, and the embassy is headed by the Charge d'Affaires. Edyta Hołdyńska, TV Republika.